Directorate of Road Traffic Services, DRTS, Federal Capital Territory Administration, FCTA, has commenced e-ticketing and central booking of traffic offenders in the territory. Its director, Dr. Abdulateef Bello, disclosed this in Abuja on Monday at the inauguration of the initiative designed to drive road traffic enforcement in the FCT. The court also barred the Directorate from stopping vehicles and imposing fines. Acknowledging the development, Bello said that the Directorate had appealed the court's judgment. He explains that the FCT Transportation Secretariat extant laws allow DRTS to use devices to maintain safety on the roads across the territory. Bello said the DRTS had acquired technological devices that would record traffic infractions and immediately use electronic tickets to offenders within a few minutes. He said that the new system, which would be efficient in tracking and penalizing road traffic offenses, was designed to reduce physical interface between enforcement officers and motorists. Henceforth, all violators of traffic rules will now be booked electronically and expected to pay the fine within 7 days. Let me get your thoughts on this, Mufasa. Do you think this is something that will be implemented?
It's a very laudable development. I mean, brilliant idea.
This is one out of many because we've heard about having CCTV cameras on traffic on the road.
Can I just
Okay.
I said it's a very fantastic idea.
Okay.
But I also believe that shape take after form, which simply means that you cannot put something on nothing and expect it to stand. I usually say that these people, especially our leaders, drafters of our policies, they travel abroad. They go to Europe, they go to America, and they see how things are done over there.
And they like it.
They like it, they love it. But when they come over to this country, you understand, when they come over to Nigeria, they try to do things in such a way and manner that you begin to wonder if these people have conscience. You are putting this kind of fantastic idea on the table, like you rightly pointed out. First of all, what is the state of our roads? Secondly, do we even have enough lights at nights to monitor how road users ply the roads? Then thirdly, you talk about CCTV cameras. Now, assuming a traffic offender zoomed past and there is a central system, because of course you don't expect somebody standing on the road
to always watch
after a vehicle, or you memorize the number. You can't do that. So what have we put in place? What has been put in place to ensure that this fantastic idea is seen to its logical conclusion? Or is it one of those lofty, talks that we usually give? Because I've said it before that when it comes to talking, when it comes to sugar-coated tongue, we have it in abundance in this country. So it is not enough to come and begin to give funny speeches. What has been put in? They should tell us the framework. I understand that I think there is a court judgment or so that stipulates that traffic officers shouldn't be standing on the roads to harass motorists, and that is a cake. That is anachronistic. It is analog. Other nations of the world, they have moved away from this our local pattern of doing things. That you see traffic officers, you see road safety, they'll park on the road with their rickety vehicle. You understand? Then they attempt to chase you, and it has cost the lives of a lot of people.
True.
So when you are coming up with this kind of idea, let Nigerians and the rest of the world see that you have put things on the ground, and it shouldn't be limited to Abuja. Are we not human beings in this part of the country? It's not even the whole of Abuja. just the FCTA, Federal Capital Development Authority or so. You know, and it still won't work. I'm not a prophet of doom. I know it will not work.
Thank you so
we
much.
do not have the facility in place.
Let me hear from Govt Baptist.
Very quickly, like you made mention of the fact that the CCTV cameras that should aid the process, I think we are still in court about the CCTV cameras and the contracts with the Abuja Metropolitan Town or City. Now, like Mufasa was trying to explain, and I want to just say something to that effect. What is our database of the number of cars that we have in FCT? What is the structure? Is there a database to know the vehicles that are urban, that are domiciled in FCT, and the ones that are coming in as visitors and going out? Is there a structured arrangement of these things already done? Or you just want to jump on the horse of the fact that a laudable idea has come, let funds be splashed on it, people share the money, and at the end of the day, you come back to tell us that these were the mitigating factors that made these laudable ideas not to be successful? If that is the case, I think it's an abysmal one, because that's where we will finally end with all of this. Now the court has come out to tell you, ensure that even if you're doing that, don't jump on the vehicles, don't have a what's it called, an outdated formation of personnel, because that is what led to what happened in Kano State, where the people mobbed the NDLA officer because he was he drove very carelessly, chasing someone that he believed was carrying drugs, as the case may be. Like Mufasa stated, if we have a database where people's residential addresses are kept, people's vehicular numbers are all kept, there is an equipment or a system where it captures the vehicle that is suspected, and before you know it, from a call, the other unit is waiting for the person at his destination, and as he just arrives, you tell, excuse me sir, please can you come out, I want to search you please. What happened in Kano State would have been avoided, because the people saw that the officer was, the way he drove, he put a lot of lives in harm's way in the course of saying, I want to be very, 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 very dedicated to my job, and before you know, it was lynched. It was lynched. That is the news everywhere. And now these are the kind of things we are looking at already, and I would say that we are already saying from here. I'm saying from here, before you splash money to it for them to share, because when they have shared the money tomorrow, you will now tell us that the factors was that, you know, many people, they are travelers, they just come to Abuja, they leave. These are the issues you should put it on the front burner first, on the table. Look at them, get this data structuring properly. Once it is gotten, before you now come all out to say this is what we want to do. Until that is done, all these are not necessary, because they will not work, because the mitigating factors against them are obvious and they will kill the idea.
Thank you so much in that, Jane.